Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 16 of Stronger Together, my series with the mighty Tame Valley. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Go and check out all my other content. You're an absolute legend. If you really want to be a true legend and help my channel out, you can always become a Patreon. Links to that and everything else down below. Quick shirt update. Everyone from the first batch who bought before the 28th of December should be getting the shirts now. I'm getting messages of people saying they have. If you haven't, all I can say is maybe get in touch with Victory Kits, who you bought the shirt from. They've got all the details. Great lads, they'll help you out. They'll give you an update. If you bought after the 28th, you're in the second batch with me and my little boy. That you're looking at another couple of weeks. And talking of shirts, yeah, we've put Greeno up there. He deserves it. He's a great keeper, our international superstar. He's been a fantastic player for us. Probably one of the reasons we've done so well. So I thought, let's get his shirt up there. One less thing for him to moan about. Now, it was a very close contest. Very close. I was this close to picking super sub Lee Masters. So Lee, maybe next year. But what I thought I'd do is show everyone Lee in his Tame Valley shirt. His has arrived. Look at him, the handsome devil. Hey, how cool does that look? Buzzing with that. So nice one, Lee. Big episode today. We've sold someone for big money. Yeah, you'll see who that is in a minute. And we've also brought a player in. I know, we're going to start with that one. Now, we signed my youngest son, Jackson Graham, on loan from West Brom. Now, I couldn't really turn this down. He was up for loan. He was available. He wanted to sign. It does help that his mother is here. As you can see, she's right there, Katie Graham. His cousin is Josh, and his big brother. Now, his career was doing all right. He obviously started at his hometown club, Denton, went to Stockport, a great season, and then was signed for 1.3 million by West Brom, but he's been in there under 18. So as his father, I think I can develop him better than them. So he's going to be playing first team football for us, which is fantastic. And obviously he can play on both wings, which is great, and he can play up front, which gives me that third striker, which is great because we only can have 22-man squad. So this kid, my son, hopefully will be a great signing for us. I know I said I wasn't going to sign anyone as long as I can. It's a loan and it's my boy. I couldn't turn it down. But obviously a player's had to go out of the squad. We'll talk about that in a bit. Now, the money ain't great. We've got money to spend, but that just plunges more into debt than we already are. We're obviously fan owned, so we're getting no major investment apart from the ticket sales, sponsorships and stuff aren't great. And we started to hit that wall. I've had to give out lots of new contracts because a lot of my boys were wanted. But obviously there was one player I had to make a sacrifice. I'll talk about it in more detail, but the choice got made easy for me basically because one player got a lot of bids in for him. 3 bids actually for 1.2 million. I turned him down. He kicked off, put in a transfer request, which I think is the first one I've had. So I thought, do you know what? Sod you, mate. You're out the door. So he's in the process of leaving at the minute. We'll see more about that later. Now, our chairman, Mr. Cardwell, decided not to run for a second term. He wasn't voted in the first time with some controversy, so maybe he just thought he won't win. So he's not going for it. He could have, but he's not. Now, we've got loads of information over the weeks. This guy, this guy, this guy. Every single one of them said they were going to invest some money and build a new stadium, which I found pretty strange. Basically, they all lied to the voters. And Ian Gregory lied the most because he won the election. That's our new chairman there, Mr. Handsome Gregory. And there are no plans to provide the club with any investment at this stage. I know, why lie to get the vote and then just blatantly say, nah, you're all right. Hopefully he gets voted out in 4 years. No idea what he's going to be like. Is he going to have issues with me? We'll have to wait and see. But if we can sell this player, hopefully we can sort the finances out. Now at this stage I've only played 2 games, but I just want to talk about this because I'm going to do this every summer now. We're going to hold some tournaments, and the main one we're going to hold is the Evolving Mindset Cup in honour of our sponsors and the mental health charity that I'm trying to support all the way through FM21 this year. So as you can see there, did quite well. We beat York in the semi-final, and then we beat Stockport in the final. Let's watch the goals there. It's a cup final. Now, I don't remember in previous games, look at that goal, when you win a friendly cup, getting the graphic at the end, but we did. We got the full parade, the sparkles, the confetti, and we got to lift the trophy, which was pretty special. So yeah, I plan on doing this every year. It'd be a nice little touch. I think, is Stockport, get themselves back into it. They've signed a really good player and all, I noticed. I'd have had him if I could. So for the rest of pre-season, we played the Valley Cup, which was a league. So I've gone for a cup and a league. And we just played local teams, which is quite fun. And then we went on a tour of Wales, which was eventful. Now, I did talk about this in the last episode, but Dougie Black, we all know Dougie Black by now, surely. My backup goalkeeper mentioned that he set up 2 goals last year and Lee Greenshields only set up 1. And he said, come on, boss, can I play up front? Well, I gave him a couple of appearances, like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, as a striker, and he didn't do anything. But then he did. So let's just watch the goals from it. It was against Aberystwyth, who we beat 4-1, obviously in our friendly and tour of Wales. I mean, there's been some stories from this tour, mate. Honestly, these lads can put the beer away, especially Dougie, and especially after this game. But Caney, he scored a few. Easy goal for the legend that is Captain Kano. But yeah, Graham, my boy, boom, Dougie Black, Dougie Black, Dougie Black. He actually scored. He's a backup goalkeeper. Not the hardest goal. He just had to stick his toe on it. But there you go, Dougie. I gave you a shot. Played you up front. And to be fair to you, you didn't let me down. So I'm guessing, especially my Patreon players who are watching, you're wondering if it was you that's going. Well, it's not. It's Gareth Walsh. And now I had 3 great players come through. Maka, Walshy and Jacko, the right back. And Walsh is great. Great winger. Great right back. And I was really umming and ahhing what to do because my boys come in, so someone had to leave. And we'll look at the 22-man squad in a minute. And I didn't want to lose people I love, really. But I'd have been stupid to let Gareth go. Now, he's not. It doesn't say he's worth 1.2 million. Apparently, he's only worth 45 grand. But that shows you that a lot of that's nonsense because all them 3 teams came in with them bids, and I said no. And that's when he kicked off. He kicked off. So he made my decision easy. It's unfortunate. We're losing a great player. But luckily, all them 3 teams have come back in. And we're going to be playing today, so the deal ain't gone through, but it will do because he wants to go. Now, I've also done a few other deals. A couple of my youngsters have left, one to Sutton, one to Millwall, weirdly, for 4.8k. They must see something in him. And also, look at that. Lots and lots and lots and lots of loans. Gloucestershire took 3 of my players. Dave Bavara's gone. I love you, Dave. But go and play some football. Have a good season, see if you can improve. These are all my kids. They're all getting like 19, 20 years old. Stuart Clare's a very good player. We've got some really good youngsters who can't get in this first team. Rich Holt, he's gone to Grimsby. Papa, he's gone to Guiseley. Let them go out. Hopefully they can play some football and develop over a season because all these clubs really wanted these players, so they better be playing for them or won't be happy. Shall we look at the squad as quick as we can? Let's go through it. You'll see what we're dealing with. It's pretty much the same team apart from our Jax has come in and a youngster have promoted. We'll see that in a sec. So we've got Dougie Black, the legend that is Dougie. He's been up to all sorts. You might hopefully I've got an interview soon that again features Dougie Black. I need to get him on properly, don't I? Lee Greenshields, international superstar, shirts on his wall this season. He's a very good keeper. You can't lie. For the level we're at, he's turned into a fantastic player. Joey Page, probably worried about himself. Thought maybe Walshy would nick his spot. Walshy's gone. We all love Joe. Everybody loves Joe Page. I love him very, very much. Jacko, of course, is the guy who's up against him. Great young player. Has a few injuries, but he's a good young player. Martin Smith, legend, as we all know. Best centre-half in the league. Adam Berrett is still here, still plugging away. Young Adam. We've got Mr. Dunster. He's very good, to be fair. And I nearly forgot our Scott. Look at him. Great positioning. Great player. Got good defenders. They're starting to get better and better. Carl Martin, absolute legend. I still can't get over that live con where I said, oh, good goal. And Martin just came out of nowhere and clears it off the line. Legend. He's still backed up by our Willie. Great little player. Sebastian Bach is a defensive midfielder. And my board in the transfer meeting, that's the area they want strengthening. They're not happy with Sebastian, but for now, it is what it is. I've got no one coming through, so he's still the number 1 guy. He's backed up by Simon Dicker, who, you know, is a good squad player. We've still got Daryl Mouchillon, the Frenchman. Look how French he looks. He says he's Scottish. It says he's English on here. He's neither. He's French. We all know that. Ben Ballantyne. Again, my board didn't want Ben. They were unhappy with Ben's performances, but I think he's a great player, great passer, very determined young man. Now, obviously, with Dave Bavara going out on loan, I've promoted a youngster, and I had 2 that were pretty good, so it was a toss-up. I've ended up going for Joshua Mooney, one of our own, 17. He's from Australia, mate. G'day. A little Aussie. And he sort his face out. I'm going to give him a nicer face. I want to just promoted him, but he looks alright, doesn't he? I think he looked pretty good. So he's a new 4th choice. On the right, we've still got the Unflushable Beast. We all love him. On the left, CP. And I've made... Some people have made up songs. I've made up an amazing song for CP. Next time he scores in a live com, I'll sing it for you. It's brilliant. Jackson Graham. We all know who he is. I mean, he was worth 1 million. He's lost 200 grand. Now he's signed for us. He'll be good for us this year. Of course, we've got Macca, great player, and the new vice captain, Dunster. Was happy to give it up because Macca's just thriving. Look at his mentals. He's going to be gunning for the top job, Kane. So you need to book your ideas up, mate. And then if we go down, of course, we've got super sub Lee Masters, legend, and the one and only Brian Kane, who's wanted by Blackpool. Not happening. Like I said, everyone's got new deals. I think if we've got a contract expires, obviously Jackson's here for a year. Berry and CP wouldn't sign him. CP was unhappy, he's now happy. Maybe we can sort that out. But everyone's got long-term deals, and a lot of the new ones down here you'll see I signed up for a very, very long time. So of course, what are the expectations? Well, they want us to be mid-table. No pressure. I mean, come on. Jesus, Carabao Cup, we've got Sheffield Wednesday. Forget that. FA Cup, we usually do all right in that, but forget that again. We don't know how we're going to fare in this league. We have a very good team. We are an actual team that punches above its weight all the time. So I can't wait to get stuck in and see what we can do. I mean, the computer thinks we're going to be all right. 9th. I mean, not a playoff team, but not bad. But look at the fucking teams in this league. Portsmouth, Huddersfield, Preston, Ipswich. Now, I did try and sign another player. Again, I tried to sign Jamie Johnston because he's tied it. I wouldn't have minded Jamie FM Kits, but they wanted like 1.5 million for him. I thought these are the kind of players I would have. But it is what it is. But Jamie Johnston, man. Someone's started off a rumour that the only reason I won't sign him is because he likes my wife. Out of all the people, he likes my wife. But no, I tried again. He is such a... I mean, in real life, he's lovely. But on this game, he is such an asshole. You may know as well, I'm doing my pro licence. I haven't done it yet, but Lemo's beat me to it. My assistant manager, director of Evolving Mindset, he's just got his pro licence, which is great for us as a club. But yeah, a bit jealous. Of course, we're still a unit as well, and this has helped us massively. I mean, my son isn't in there yet, but he's a new boy. And I think there's a few people like a bit jealous, you know, our boss's son's here. His mum's on the staff. Big shot, thinks he's all that. He's a lovely boy. Don't give him any shit, or I'll sell you. I've also maxed my staff. Buzzing with this, you know what I'm like. It's amazing. So yeah, we've got a great medical staff. Brought in a new head of sports science. I can still improve my scouting team. I'll try and do that because I am scouting. We also have some new boys and some changes on the Legends, Icons and Favourite Personnel list. Brian's gone right over to Legends and he deserves it. Not lying though, but I think I should be there too. If we get a new stadium at the minute, it'd be called the Brian Kane Stadium, wouldn't it? That'd be funny. Unflushable, you knew he was there, but we've got a new boy. Last year's office shirt, Martin Smith, superstar defender, so well done, Martin. Denton Town and rivals, still in the National, didn't manage to get up. They've still got Kyle Lord as a manager, so I'm buzzing with that. Well done, Kyle. But we're starting to get away from them, aren't we? And I do miss derbies. I might have to set one up in pre-season next year. See if we can get them to come and play in the Evolving Mindset Cup. Now, I won't bore you with everything. I will say Brian Kane won Best Player, leading goal scorer. He's broke goal scoring records. He was fantastic. But I just wanted to show you this because I do like the shirt sales. It kind of shows you who the most popular players are. And Kaney, number 1. Daryl Motion, Macca's on there. Green Shields again. bit of a legend, obviously. And then CP, and I love CP being on there. So, of course, we're going to have a live com today, and we're going to play our first league game of the season against a team I have much, much fondness for, because my wife is from here. Without this beautiful town, she wouldn't exist. It's Huddersfield Town, the Hood. My second ever series on YouTube was called Booed in the Hood. If any of you guys are still around from them days, thank you. Love that series. Now, these are the team sheets, and Huddersfield have only just come down from the Championship, so I expect them to have tons and tons of quality, even though they finished rock bottom, I think. We've had a few issues. Joe Page failed a fitness test. CP's absolutely knackered, keeps travelling back and forth from Dubai. I think it's affected him. So he couldn't even make the bench, which is unfortunate, because I wanted him on the bench because I am dying to sing the song I've made up for him. And the Hood kick off. Not looked into the squad too much. I didn't care about it. I just thought, I'm just going to play as much as I can and see what we can do against these kind of teams. And Kane straight away on a ball, unflushable to take. One tip I'll always give every start of every season, no matter what, even if you've got the majority of the same team, I always go through everything, make sure I've got the best people taking the free kicks, the corners, the penalties, my captains are in order, my penalty takers are in order. I do all that, redo my training, coaches, make sure everyone's doing the right thing. And you know, we have got a strong staff. Obviously, we've got the best in the league. Look at that for clearance. And you'd expect them to dominate, but you know, first 10 minutes it has been the Valley. All the Valley. Now, like I said, if you've got your shirt in the first batch, you should be getting it. Don't panic if you haven't, it will be on the way. Second batch, I'm in that, because the shirt they sent to me was a sample that I wasn't happy with, so I had to make some changes. But they're making me a little shirt as well. I might have said this already, for my oldest son, who's nearly 4. Can't wait to show you me and him in our Valley shirts. Alright, 26 minutes in. Huddersfield. What's going on with them? Here's Jacko. I mean, they had created a thing. Ben Ballantyne, unflushable. Macca! We needed to do that because, alright, they've started crap, Huddersfield. They can't handle it here at Block Sages Park, but they're still a good team. They're going to have some quality, surely. Some players that should still be in the Championship, but people underestimate us, I think. We'll see what happens, though. Here's unflushable. Classic pass to his best mate, Kano! It has been mentioned that team bonding thing can push you through, and I think it's obviously working. I don't think I've ever seen it in full effect like this. You've seen the quality of my players. They're good, but they're not completely fleshed out, but they work together. These kids now are in their 5th year of playing together, and they just pass it around like a Premier League team. We carve teams up. Kano can finish. I mean, what are we going to achieve this year? Darrell Motion with one of his trademark free kicks, gets it in the box. Oh, it's disallowed. Dunster, sorry mate. Well, not a bad way to kick off your League One campaign against one of the biggest clubs in the league. Here we go with the second half. Let's see what happens. If you live in the UK, I hope you're okay, by the way. We've had some of the worst rainfall ever. And then we had snow last night. Roads everywhere around where I live are blocked off. We've got rivers overflowing. It's been a bit scary, really. Especially when you're driving a double-decker bus like me. So hopefully you're not in one of them towns that are being flooded and you're okay. Obviously, I've had to make tough decisions with players like Bavara and so on. I do like Dave. He's played a consistent like 10, 12, 15 games a season for me all the way through. He's took a step back to at the level apparently that he's at. So I just hope he can go out there and have a good season. I'm not giving up on a lot of players unless they ask to leave, like Walshy did. I mean, I was just well pissed with that. No one else has done that, really. People have moaned and have been able to talk him round. Is the unflushable? I mean, Jackson's coming in to help everywhere, really. He should be an handy player, and I'm going to put him on in a minute. He actually scored the first goal of the season in the semi-final. Oh, they're back in it. Oh, they call me. I don't think if they get themselves back into this, I will be a bit miffed. Right, come on, unflushable. Absolute legend, this man is. Go and check his YouTube channel out. You will find it on my main page. Plays Retfest and stuff like that. Great guy. Oh, Lee Masters. I feel a bit worried about this. They were awful, but they have started to turn that screw and they've come alive. Bit of a slow burner is the Hood. Martin, great clearance, but we're not getting it away. It's like we're panicking a little bit. Go on, Jax. Go on. He's charging forward again. Is he going to try and find Lee this time? No, he's taking everyone on himself. And he didn't finish, but he's kept it in. Come on, our kid. Straight in the box, unflushable. Well, there we go. Got a bit worried at points, I can't lie. I thought a fantastic start, but they held on, they played very well, and we even kicked some ass at the end. The unflushable had a fantastic game. Now, I don't know if you noticed in the pre-game and the team sheets that someone had tweeted in, unflushable? Booed better have a good freaking reason for picking him. Well, I picked him because he's the best player in the league. There we have it. That is the end of episode 16 and the start of season 5. Flying through these, it's absolutely insane. So again, thank you for everyone who stuck with it. You are my favourite subs because this is the one I love doing the most, even though it gets the least views. So I really do appreciate you because you keep watching, it keeps motivating me, and we can hopefully take the valley all the way to the top. But we've still got a long road to travel down, and will we make it? I don't know, but right now we're looking decent again, aren't we? Let me know what you think. I think this team bonding thing really does help. I've got loads of other things I want to talk about, but we'll talk about them in the next episode. Thank you. Hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. Hope you're well. Hope you're not being flooded and booed. I'll see you next time.